Hello everyone, David here again. Um, Bit of a dark, drizzly day today here in Cornwall, so that's why the light is on. It's shining a bit bright, I think. So today I wanted to talk about our intuition. Um, it's a very important part of the spiritual development and evolution that we're experiencing at the moment. And I know a lot of people, and I remember myself in the early stages struggling with it really, because I often would get some insight or intuitive sort of thoughts about things or ideas, and then I'd be ringing up my friends and running it by them to check if they thought I was right, which was a big help. And Then it got to the stage where I felt it's important that I actually trusted what I was getting and not run it by other people. And that was a big leap forward for me once I started to truly trust my intuition. So, it is a vital part of the spiritual development, because society is actually, and the way that the society's been sort of structured, encourages us to actually seek advice from other people, and on all virtually all aspects of our lives, which if you think about it, gets us away from trusting our intuition. I suppose in a way, when we're children, we're asking advice from our parents, which is natural. Um, so it evolves on from there, and so we never really develop that intuitive part of ourselves. And to me, that is a vital part of spiritual development, because I remember a friend asking me, is the spiritual journey a religion, like a religion? And I said, no, it's a different thing. And the only way I could describe it was, often a religion is about following rules and dogma, and to be honest, I feel a lot of religion is about control. It was set up to control people and influence people. And your spiritual journey is a very individual journey, because no one can actually know truly what we've experienced as we're growing and evolving. And even our siblings wouldn't know and understand how we perceive things to be. So it is a very personal journey, and when you start seeking more spiritual enlightenment, you begin to see things from a different perspective, and gradually you start. You don't get triggered by the emotional triggers that perhaps you would have done in the past, as you clear a lot of the energies and a lot of the spiritual the scars, the emotional scars that we have. We all have them, and so yeah, and don't always get too disheartened, because I know from my own personal experience, and I'm sure lots of others have experienced similar. You start to follow your intuition, and sometimes if you have a great deal of resistance, and you're not willing to flow freely and change as we evolve, then sometimes our intuition will actually, and the guidance we get will lead us to what a lot of people might consider is a poor choice or a bad choice. But actually, when there's resistance, it is often very necessary to have a very challenging, or what could be considered a bad experience, so that we grow from it, and we evolve and we learn, and we gain a great deal of wisdom from some of these, or all of these challenging experiences. If you think about it, we learn a lot more from the challenges than we do when everything's hunky-dory, because when we're challenged and we're on a spiritual path, we tend to pull the whole thing to pieces in our heads and evaluate and that gives us insights as to why we've experienced the challenges, and that helps us then to avoid making the choices that take us down that road in the future. It's all part of the growing and evolving experience. So, don't feel that. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, there is no such thing as a bad or wrong choice, providing we learn from it. If we keep making those choices time and time again and we're not learning from it, then you could consider it a bad or a poor choice. But as long as we actually analyze it and think about it and grow and learn from it, then how could you call it a bad choice? Because it is one of the greatest tools to help us to evolve. And a lot of people think, oh, I only evolve because of the challenges I get. But that really is down to the fact that we've been resisting change and resisting the fluid flow through life, which, I suppose we've been led to believe that we can control our lives and control nature and control other people, and it's ridiculous. We have no right to do so. And when we let go of that feeling of control, I hear a lot of people saying about, becoming spiritual, you've got to learn to control your emotions and control your thoughts. To me, it isn't control. It's more, once you have a deep understanding of something, then you let go of control, and that has a much more profound effect upon the choices we make and the experiences we have. When we let go of that idea that control is vital and important, it's one of the things that actually causes us so much heartache and challenges and difficulties and grief often is the idea that we must control everything, or control our lives, or control our emotions. I wish we didn't even know what control meant. We didn't have that word, because it's so detrimental to a spiritual evolution to me. So anyway, I've probably said enough now, and been on for long enough. So until next time, good luck with your journey, everyone. Bye.